Hey, what's going on, guys? This is JD Headstrong. Today we're going to be coming back around to boat pullers. Now, why do I want to come back around to boat pullers? Well, there are a few reasons. The number one reason is actually because there have been some pretty interesting new developments going around with these. The second reason is I don't think these have been getting enough love in the redstone community lately, so I decided to bring them back and show you this new development. Before I really go much further, though, I wanted to let you know this improvement to boat pullers was brought to my attention by another person. His name is Ichorious. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it, but he brought this to my attention. So as I'm showing you this, remember him. I'm going to link his channel in the description of this video so you can go and check it out, because he did some actually really neat videos and had his own really unique design for the boat pullers. It's pretty cool. But without really much further ado, I'm going to get right into showing you how to improve these things in a really, really neat way. The first little step to improving it is just to build it just about normally, except to have the boats twisted, so they're sticking out of the piston face just slightly, the corner of them, and to put a glass block here. Now, why would you want a glass block there? That'd be a very good question to ask, because it's very important. So the reason we want the glass block here is actually because we're going to be putting a mob in the boat. There are different mobs you can use, but the biggest change will be with the gas. Now, why do we want a mob in the boat? We're increasing the range on these boat pullers, which is actually incredible. Once I get this gas in the boat, there we go. I'll show you the range difference. So a standard boat puller cannot really pull me from here. If I move just a little bit closer, it is able to, though. I think there's good. But if I move over to this one, I can stand all the way over here and it will pull me to the inside, which is absolutely incredible. We can change the range on these things, making it absolutely enormous. Plus, I can be all the way up here and still get pulled toward it. I think it's pretty much just the entirety of the gas hitbox. I have very little idea what causes this. It's obviously something to do with the increased hitbox size of the gas. That is really fun to do. But though it is really neat and an awesome improvement, I don't see it being too practical, because getting a ghast, at least, in this boat in survival mode would be a massive pain. Here in creative mode, though, this is absolutely awesome to play around with. And the range increase does definitely make these a whole lot more useful. Like, just that is incredible. That would be an awesome way to move many, many blocks very quickly. As I said a minute ago, the mob doesn't really have to be a ghast. It can be just about any mob, but depending on the mob's hitbox size, it will do different things. Like the range increase will be different. In some cases, I don't think there's a range increase at all, like with a chicken. It doesn't really seem to give you any additional range. I could be wrong about that, but just from what I've seen, it doesn't seem to. Things like slimes, big slimes, do actually increase the range, just not by quite as much as a ghast. Definitely significantly more than this one, though, because, like, for real, this can pull like 2 blocks. Granted, it can also pull sideways. This one can do the same, but the extra range is just incredible. It is awesome that this development has been made. I'm continually surprised by the redstone community and what they're managing to discover with this. One slightly strange but useful thing you can do with this is something like this, where if you step on these pressure plates, you'll see I get pulled through this system. Now, it might not seem like much, right? But if you built this in the Nether and you had a lot of space to work with, you really could go pretty far for doing nothing. All you have to do is stand on the pressure plate. Now, this drop could actually be dealt with like hay bales or something if you were in survival mode. I think the main problem would be getting the ghasts to not shoot at you, because I'm pretty sure they still will if they're in a boat. Not entirely sure. One weird thing I did find, actually, while setting up this example, is if this ghast, or for that matter, any other hitbox, is inside this ghast, the boat puller stops working. It won't work even with standard range. It just stops functioning at all. Like, watch, if I drop a stack of items right there and then step on this, that's it fell through. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's try this one more time, except I'm going to put a chicken on the inside. Chicken has been acquired, so quickly drop the chicken in, and I go nowhere. The chicken gets pulled, which is really funny. And now that it went through the system, I can go through. but I was unable to move until the chicken was gone, which is really, really weird. Like, I guess I get it. The hitboxes are doing some weird collision junk, which is, I guess, the whole boat puller in a nutshell. But even so, it really, that's why these two are so far apart. Initially, this one was like 3 blocks higher, but it was colliding with this gas down here was colliding with this one up here, and we were getting some issues. But this is a really finicky thing, but it's still really, really neat to watch. I guess the chicken is back inside here. This is just a goofy little idea, though. I mean, the improvements to the boat puller are actually incredible, and I'm sure given enough time, the redstone community will find ways to use this in incredible ways. I'm sure we'll have some sort of crazy thing going on by next month with these improvements. But yeah, that's about all I've got time for today, and all I have in terms of improvements for this thing. So if you like the video, remember to leave a like, and if you want to see more stuff like it, make sure to subscribe. With that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!